Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I am Nanny Joanne. All right, so today's topic is a little controversial and I'm kind of hesitant about putting it out there because of what's going on in the world. But today I'm going to be talking about COVID and how it affects me as a nanny and what happened between me and my employer that kind of had me thinking I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna have to be honest with them. What's gonna happen? So if you can relate, stay tuned. And if you can't relate, still watch my video. This might be helpful for you if you're looking for a job or just in day-to-day life when you come up against somebody who has different opinions and views. All right, so I started with them in the fall of 2020 and coronavirus was, still around, but it was fall. It wasn't like that big of a deal. The climax of it was in the summer and they were kind of okay with it. So I start working, fast forward to a month or two ago, and the father asks me, "Hey, by the way, are you vaccinated?" I was honest and I told him, no, I'm not. And he asks me, do I have plans on getting vaccinated? And I told him, no, I don't. And he basically said, okay, that's fine. That's your choice. My wife and I are vaccinated. I just don't want it to be an issue if somebody gets sick that you're having a play date with. I just want you to be transparent with them if they ask. And I told him, I will never lie about being vaccinated or not vaccinated. I will be honest with them. If somebody asks me, I'm going to tell them the truth, but I'm not a walking billboard with a sign on my shirt or a hat that says, hey guys, I'm not vaccinated. Like, no, if you ask me, I will be honest with you. That's it. But I'm not going to be like, hey guys, oh yeah, before we hang out, I just want to let you know that I'm not vaccinated. No, it's none of your business. I think that's a personal choice. And if you want to know, then you would ask. And if you are going to assume, then that's also on you. But just for clarity, you're just always ask if that is something that concerns you. But I've been hanging out with the same group of nannies and mothers for a long time, and the conversation has come, but they haven't really asked me directly. They kind of more or less know where I stand on this topic. And even before they ask me, I just be like, no, I'm not vaccinated and I'm not getting it. And I haven't had any issues. They just want to be more on the safe side so that the parents are not assuming that that I am vaccinated. And what if we have a play day and somebody gets sick and they're like, well, oh, she wasn't vaccinated. We didn't know, blah, blah, blah. And now my employers look bad. I mean, I don't know. I guess they look bad. Maybe they don't. I don't know. But anyways, that was that conversation with him. So now he knows, no, I'm not vaccinated. And no, I have no plans on getting vaccinated. If somebody asks, I will be honest with them, but I'm not a walking billboard. All right. Oh, and then he also asks me if any of the nannies that I hang out with are vaccinated. And I told him, no, they're actually not. The only one that is vaccinated is a 60-something-year-old woman who, of course, is a 60-something-year-old woman and she chose to get vaccinated. But everybody else that I've hung out with is not vaccinated. Not the nannies, at least. The mothers and fathers, they are, but not the nannies. All right, so fast forward. So they gave me a week vacation. They went, wherever they went, and I left the state and I went to my hometown of Miami. So while I'm there, she shoots me a message and she's like, hey, I hope you're enjoying your vacation. Not that it's any of our business, but we would kind of feel more comfortable if you disclosed where you went if you left the state. Now in my head, I'm like, you're right. It's none of your business. But being that we were having flight issues and I might have been stranded in Miami, I was like, all right, I can't lie to her and be like, I'm not in Miami, I'm in New Jersey, because what if my flight gets canceled and I can't get to work the next day? So I told her, yes, I'm actually in Miami. I came to drop off my niece and I will be there at work tomorrow. And then she proceeds to tell me, oh, well, we would feel more comfortable if you considered getting a PCR test to see if you are not sick or that you're negative, being that you're not vaccinated. So this just hit me like 1,000 pounds. And I was like, oh, this is really intrusive, honestly. This is not something that I believe in. Why am I doing this again? To make them feel comfortable? So I called her and I told her, hey, yes, I'm in Miami. I'm having flight issues, but as of now, I'm scheduled to be there at 10 p.m. So I will have plenty of time to get rest and be there for tomorrow. I saw your message about, you guys wanting me to get tested, and honestly, I don't want to do that. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't want any invasive procedures done on me. I am not sick. I feel fine. I have not been partying hardy. I've been going to the beach, going on walks. I've been living my life, like, just know. I know that I told your husband that I'm not vaccinated. I'm still not vaccinated. I have no plans on getting vaccinated. Trust me, if I'm ill, I wouldn't go to work. But I feel fine. Like, I understand that you're concerned for your children, but you're pushing something on me, and I don't want to participate in that because it's not something that I believe in. So she's like, I understand, okay, like, we'll just talk more when you get here. And I also told her, like, listen, if you guys are concerned, then I'll quarantine. Let me know. And they're like, well, no, we can't have that. We need you to work. Yeah. So, like, she's like, don't worry about it. Just come to work and we'll figure it out. So the next day I get to work and we were talking, and I had planned on like giving her a little spiel of, what I think, giving her my 2 cents, but she actually like brought it up like in passing. So it kind of like took me off guard, but I was still ready because I had rehearsed what I wanted to tell her, politely, respectfully, with all transparency. I was prepared. So she starts talking to me about COVID and how there's this new variant and how she heard that things in Florida are so bad. Like, what was my experience? And I was like, honestly, Florida was great. Nobody over there is crazy. Nobody over there is like super, super paranoid. Like, people are wearing masks just like up here. But like, I mean, what do you want it to look like? Do you want it to be like a desert place? Like, do you want people to just be like, running around with their heads cut off? Like, no, people were there. They were vacationing. They were living their life. Those who wanted to wear masks wore masks. Like, I mean, I don't know what their vaccination status is, but whatever. I know that the governor is getting a bad rep because he wants people to make their own choices, and he doesn't want people to feel mandated or pressured to do something that they don't want to do. He's basically leaving it up to the citizen, which is what people should be doing. Like, it's my body, my choice, right? Like, why are you pushing this on me? Why are you giving me ultimatums? Why are you threatening me? But whatever. So I told her, no, Florida was great. Like, it was fine. Like, it's like COVID doesn't even exist over there, except for like, the people that wear the masks. So she told me that one of her main concerns is that like when we go into public spaces that are indoors, she wants her children to now wear masks. And I told her, look, whatever you want to instill, whatever new rules or regulations that you want me to abide by when it comes to your children, I will follow them to the T. If you don't want us to do indoor play dates, we won't do indoor play dates. If you want me to have them wear masks when we're outside, I will do that. When we're inside, I will do that. If you don't want us to hang around certain people, hey, listen, these are your kids, your rules, and I will definitely implement them if that's what you want me to do. She's like, well, yeah, that's what I want you to do. But, it's also hard when they're asking me, well, why doesn't Joanne have to wear a mask? Like, she doesn't do this. She doesn't do that. And so it's hard for her, according to her, to explain to her children why I live my life the way I live and why she wants her kids to live the life that they want to live. And it's like, well, first of all, like, because Joanne's her own person, she doesn't have to adhere to the rules that our family make. But, so basically, like, she didn't want the kids to be doing something and then me being like their guardian, me not doing the same thing that they're doing. So I told her, like, listen, if this is the smallest thing that I can do to make you guys feel comfortable, then I will do that. When we go out, we will be unified. We will be a team. If they're wearing their mask, I will also be wearing my mask. And she's like, oh my God, that's great. That's all that I ask. But I also told her, like, listen, respectfully, I don't share the same views or opinions or beliefs when it comes to, COVID and this situation and how people are handling it. I am not getting vaccinated. I have no plans at all of getting vaccinated. And when it comes to these PCR tests, I told her, if I'm not sick, why am I going to go get a test that tells me that I'm not sick? And if I am sick, why am I getting a test that tells me that I am sick? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I believe that it's an unnecessary procedure, a waste of time and money. And again, I don't believe in these things. If I'm sick, I will just tell you, hey, I don't feel well. I'm going to stay home. She's concerned for her kids, and that's understandable. However, if you are looking at the science, then it also says that children are the least impacted people, especially, and next to children, it's young adults, which I would categorize myself in. I don't have any immune disorders. Like, I'm healthy, I'm active, I eat well. This technically should not affect me either. And if it does, God forbid, then I am supposed to bounce back. Like, I'm not putting myself in these situations where I'm like with a whole bunch of like random people, in like tight vicinities. But honestly, bro, even if I was, like, that's life. Like, am I never supposed to go to a concert? Am I never supposed to go to the movie theater? Am I never supposed to get on an airplane again? I don't want to live my life in control over what other people are telling me what to do. COVID exists. Yes. People have gotten sick. Yes. People have died. Yes. But what else is new? Such is life. I don't want to live like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I definitely got my point across. If she didn't know that we didn't have the same beliefs before, she definitely does know now. And I also told her, like, listen, if you and your husband need to have a conversation separate, then I will respect whatever decision you guys make. Meaning, like, if they want to fire me because of this, then what am I going to do? I'm not going to go get a vaccine because they want to threaten my job. Like, no, like, not that I don't care, but if you tell me get the vaccine or you're fired, then guess what? Peace. Like, all right, this is all about the 80-20 rule. All right, you're going to give me the boot because I don't have this. All right, your choice. That's fine. Then you go find somebody else who is vaccinated. That's great. You got what you wanted. However, are they checking off all these boxes that, I fill? I drive. I have an ID. The kids love me. I love them. We work as a great unit already. The communication is here. We don't have any issues. Like, the grass may not always be greener on the other side, right? So this is a gamble that people are going to be taking. I know a lot of nannies who have been denied jobs because they're not vaccinated, or they have been fired because they're not vaccinated. Like, this is unfortunate. I know a nanny whose employers are vaccinated, and they reached out to her husband and told him, well, her fiance, and told him, listen, your wife's not vaccinated. I think that you guys should call the hall where you guys are going to be doing your ceremony, because you guys are probably not going to get it because you guys are not vaccinated. And people, if you're not vaccinated, they're going to, start, excluding you from activities. So if I was you, I would call that hall now and get my money before it's too late, because you guys are not going to be able to go there. Like, who says things like that? Like, the audacity. Like, these people are going to get married. Like, why are you saying that they're not going to get married just because they didn't do this procedure? Like, what? And the fact that, like, you reached out to her fiance and was telling him to convince her to do it. Like, bro, like, way to be intrusive. Like, you already told her what you think she should do, and she told you, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't want to do it yet. She didn't say no. She said, I'm not going to do it yet. It's too early. I just want to give it a couple more months, see what happens. All right. She gave you a maybe. Why are you pushing this on her? Like, she's not your daughter. You guys are vaccinated. You guys are safe, right? So then what's the big idea? All right, guys. Moral of the story, if you have conflicting views with somebody, whether they are wrong or you are right, or you are right or they are wrong, we don't know. Okay, I don't know if I'm making the right choice. They don't know if what they've done is correct. All I know is that I'm following my instincts, and if something doesn't settle right with me, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Your beliefs are different, and I respect that and I honor that, and I'm not here to judge you or anybody else. But please don't judge me or look down on me just because I'm not adhering to the same rules or beliefs that you are. I don't push my veganism onto you. You know, I don't eat meat. I'm not sitting here looking at you when you have a slab of ribs on your plate. You know, if you want to drink, you know, soda pop or let your kids have ice cream at 10 in the morning, I'm not here to judge you. These are your kids. You do what you seem fit, and I will do what I seem fit. My body, my choice. And I know that it's hard if they start to say, well, listen, I'm not going to employ you if you do this. I prefer somebody who's this. Then guess what? Like, you need to make a decision as a person and do what's best for you. If they're threatening you or giving you the ultimatum, then honestly, like, if I was you, I would go get another job myself. And hopefully you find somebody who's not pushing this on you, doesn't really care too much if you've got a procedure done or not. And, you know, there's people out there who aren't thinking like this. They will give you the option and it won't be a big deal, because at the end of the day, what they care about is somebody who they can trust, who treats their family well, and who's able to fill in their shoes when they're not around. If you guys can relate to this, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know how you handled it, how it made you feel, what the conversation was like. Did you even have this conversation? Have you been denied work because you're not vaccinated? Like, again, I'm not here to say that what I'm doing is right or what they're doing is wrong or vice versa. I'm just giving you my perspective, my point of view, my opinion, and how I handled this extremely sensitive topic. All right, guys, I know this was a little bit dense, but hey, these are the things that happen, you know, in the life of a nanny when you work for other people. So I hope that you found this video educational. Let me know what you think, as I mentioned. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I will catch you all next time with more nanny tips and tricks from yours truly, Nanny Joanne.